It was meant to be a secret weapon to win the war. It was capable of flying from Europe to New York in under 40 hours. The project was called the America Bomber, or America Bomber. But before we get into that, let me tell you about the designer of this plane. He was one of the most successful fighter pilots in the world. War I, with 80 confirmed victories. He was so good that he was able to shoot down the legendary bomber pilot Eddie Rickenbacker. That's a story for another day. Anyway, after the war he joined forces with two brothers, Walter and Reimar, Horten brothers, to form an aircraft company called Horten Brothers. Their first project was a passenger plane, but their second project was something else entirely. This was a secret project for the Dutch government. You see, while designing this plane, the Horten brothers realized that it could reach the United States. And if they added just a few more engines, it could even bomb New York. A new version of the bomber was designed, one that would be powered by 10 jet engines and have a range of 6,200 miles. Enough to reach New York. Now here's where things get really interesting. The Horten brothers had no idea how to build a jet engine. In fact, no one in Nazi Germany knew how to build a jet engine. They had reverse-engineered the British Rolls-Royce Eagle engine to make the first jet-powered fighter plane, the Me-262, but that was a story of its own. So they went to Professor Ludwig von Lavallee, who was a pioneer in rocketry and jet propulsion, and brought him back to Germany to lead the development of the Horten brothers' new jet engine. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but this is where the story of the jet engine gets really interesting, because what happened next will shock you. Anyway, the Horten brothers and Professor von Lavallee worked day and night to develop a new type of jet engine, one that would be powerful enough to propel the H-18 to New York. But they also had to keep it a secret from the rest of the Nazi regime, so they had to hide their work on the H-18 until they had a prototype ready to fly. So the project was abandoned, and the Horten brothers went back to designing regular aircraft. Now, you might be wondering why the Horten brothers didn't just continue the project with another scientist. Well, that's because von Lavallee was not only a brilliant engineer, he was also the only one who knew how to make their new type of jet engine work. Without him, they couldn't finish the H-18. If you want to hear more stories like this, stay tuned.